Hi everyone and welcome to today's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. I have a secret. Want to know my secret? That's my secret. Hi Misha. She's decided she's going to take a nap right behind us. And real fast, at the end of this video, I'm going to have a special surprise fun announcement. So make sure to stay tuned for that. It's going to be about, you know, my time away and what you can expect the days before. So should be exciting. Alright, let's get right to it. At Maxie and Nathan's place, Maxie wants Claudette out of their lives. She had a dream she was out of their lives, but alas, it's not so. And Nathan's like, look, let's focus on each other, you know. As long as we don't see her as a threat, she's not a threat. So let's focus on each other. At Windermere, they had a funeral for Nicholas, and apparently Lucky was able to make it, but he had to leave right after the service, so we don't get to see him. Imagine how that happens. So Alexis didn't show up, and Curtis is there for Hayden, but she tells him that he doesn't have to stay. And Hayden tries to talk to Lulu and Laura and Dante, and Lulu basically blames Hayden, and you know, Hayden's like, look, I'm protecting Nicholas's memory right now, because I know stuff that just, you know, oh my goodness. So Dante's like, hey, you know, we should go. You need to meet Maxie and I need to go to work. Then what happened? Oh, and Laura agrees. She's like, yeah, you guys should go. And I think she's scared of Hayden telling, basically. So Laura thanks Hayden for not shattering Nicholas's image. And Hayden says that their marriage wasn't all bad and maybe if they had more time, it could have worked. So Hayden's mom calls. At her, so she goes out in the hallway, and her mother's asking about how the prenup is going to work now that Nicholas is dead. So while Hayden is talking to her mother about that, Kevin tries to make Laura feel better and winds up making it a bit worse. So Laura goes out into the hallway, and she hears Hayden talking about how the prenup wouldn't be voided due to Nicholas's death, and Laura grabs the phone from her and says that she's going to have to go through her because, like, now all bets are off. She's like totally anti-Hayden now. So Hayden says it wasn't about the money. She wasn't even thinking about the prenup till her mother brought it up, and that she would never think of hurting Spencer in any way. And Laura, now she has it out for her, and Kevin dramatically closes the doors. At the hospital, Griffin gets a note from Claudette, or you know, that Claudette gave a nurse to give him, that she has a surprise for him, and he's like, no, I don't, no surprises, Claudette. So Dr. Finn talks to Griffin, I forgot his name even though I just said it, and he assures him that he would talk to him if something was up. His research for the drug is like going on for realsies now, like he's making some progress on it, and he has a promising compound, and he's doing a human trial on himself, as we all do. So Finn contemplates whether dying would be that bad, and he feels alone in the world, but Hayden factors in. So he struggles whether there's something more between them than just friendship, or even what kind of friendship they have. And Valerie, you know, our friend Valerie, comes in to do like a sweep for stuff, and he leaves Valerie there alone. And Curtis asks Finn why he wasn't at the funeral for Hayden since they're besties. And Finn's like, what, did she tell you we were besties? And Curtis is like, no, I can tell. So he tells him to be really nice to Hayden because she could use a friend. And Finn tells Curtis that Valerie is in the lab after he asks, right, Misha? Right? Oh, sleepy Mish. So Valerie is looking through some things when she's hit on the back of the head, and not by me, by a few months ago. But you know, actually, I don't want anything to happen to her. I know if you'd have told me like a year ago, I'd be saying I don't want something to happen to Valerie, I wouldn't have believed you. But hey, we all change. So Curtis finds Valerie on. Oh wait, I have to, before I move any further. When Valerie was there with Finn, she found a cufflink on the floor, and she asked if it was his, and he said no. You'll have to bring it to Lost and Found. So she has this cufflink in her pocket. All right, we can move on now. So Curtis finds Valerie on the floor. She's conscious after he kind of, you know, shakes her up a little bit. And she says she was attacked, and Curtis says, look, we need to get you treatment right now. And she notices the cufflink is gone. It has been taken out of her pocket, which is super creepy. So someone must have taken it, and it was a clue to the hospital murders, which that's Valerie's conjecture. So poor Griffin is going to this staff meeting, but Claudette's there. She's the staff meeting. And it turns out she got a job at General Hospital because Why not? You know, I wish getting a job was really that easy, because come on, this woman has gotten like 2 jobs in the last 2 weeks, so who does that, right? So Griffith says that he's kind of glad she's there. Why? Because he wants to admit what he did to Nathan, and Claudette doesn't want that. And he says, you know, since the circumstances changed, I wouldn't be burdening myself at the expense of Maxie and Nathan, which is why he didn't say anything before, but instead he would be unburdening Nathan about the shooting and opening his eyes about Claudette. So Claudette tells the funniest joke. Are you ready for this? Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Okay, here's the joke. She says that Nathan isn't over her and is still so in love with her that he'd kill Griffin if he found out who Griffin really was. And I'm like, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard. So she admits that she had an agenda for Nathan when she first came to town, but Griffin threw it all off, and she wants him to tell her that he never stopped loving her and she loves him, and oh, isn't that all hunky-dory dandy. Back at Windermere, Finn shows up with flowers for Hayden, and when I say flowers, I mean a cactus. So I'm in love. So Finn asks why she didn't tell him about the funeral, and she's like, would you have come? And he's like, well, we'll never know. Let me take you out for a drink. So Laura feels that she failed Nicholas when she left him with Helena when he was a kid, and she lost out on so many years with him, and Kevin tries to ease her mind, and this is a soap opera, so where do you think that goes? At the PCPD, I know, we got a lot of jumping around the town today. So at the PCPD, Nathan updates Dante on the GH killer and that the body count has gone up. It's weird seeing Dante in a suit, and not so much, but when he took the suit jacket off, and it's just like the, you know, the shirt and the tie and the slacks, and I'm like, that's weird. Like, I'm not used to seeing Dante like that. He looks like I can't handle it. So then Nathan asked Dante to be his best man. He probably thought of it because of the suit. You know, you see someone looks good in a suit, you're like, hey, you gotta be my best man. I know you already look good in the suit. So Nathan tells Dante that Claudette decided to stay in Port Charles, because we're all loving that. At the Metro Court, Nina is calling to check on Valentine Cassadine's extradition. I don't know who she's calling, and Claudette runs into her. Oh, this was before. Oh well, this was before Claudette was at the hospital. I was doing so good, and one thing got out of order. Nina tells her she's not getting her job back, and Claudette doesn't care. She's like, I want my job back. Bye. So Lulu and Maxie are having breakfast, and Lulu makes Maxie feel better about Claudette, and Lulu tells Maxie that, look, Claudette's a non-issue. Don't even worry about her. You have your wedding to plan. And then tells Maxie that it's good she moved the wedding up because she intends to be pregnant by the end of the year. Or the end of the month. I don't think she said month. Maybe year. I don't know. But she intends to be pregnant as soon as humanly possible. At Julexis's, aka Alexis's house, aka I want to mention the lake house, but it's not the lake house, so I'll think of a name. The faux lake house. Not sticking, but just putting it out there. So Sunny's at Alexis's door, and she like just got up, and it's 10 o'clock. So Alexis slept through Nicholas's funeral, which is why she wasn't there, and it's probably the latest she's ever slept in. So a part of Alexis thinks Nicholas isn't really dead because he's a Cassadine. Cassadines always come back. So Sunny asks Alexis what's going on because she's obviously very different, and it looks like she's been drowning her sorrows in wine. So one, Christina found out she talked to Parker and read her the riot act, and two, he wants her to sign the updated lease agreement for the coffee place, but she can't, and she has to tell him that she's not a lawyer anymore and she may never be one again. So she says that she's been suspended for a year. Ooh, that was rough. And she asks him not to tell anyone because no one knows yet. Then Nina comes to her door, and she's like, why is Nina at my door? And Nina's like, I can hear you. So apparently she has something to say that involves Sunny too, and she tells him that Julian tried to escape. So, you know, how she took the keys, brought them to the desk sergeant, and Sunny says he's going to take care of it, and now Nina wants to talk to Alexis privately, and Nina says that Julian says that Alexis is still in love with him. So Nina tells her that he's obviously a narcissist who lives in his own reality, so stuff we already knew, and that he's probably one of the, like, he's a sane narcissist, or as sane as a narcissist can be. Back at the Metro Court, Sonny meets with Brick, and Sonny wants him to round up his most discreet people because he's got a job for them. And not to just a point, come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here. Say hi. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Say hi. Okay. Ow. She's good. She's good. She just had her back nails out. Oh, E-Cat. She's such a... I love her. Alright, where were we? End scene. We were at the end scene. See, you showed up right in time, little E. Oh, now she's licking my toe. So Laura apologizes to Kevin for her outburst. I don't see it as an outburst, but that's the best way I can put it. And then she and Kevin kiss. What else would you do? So Hayden and Finn are at the Metro Court, and he's in a good mood. Curtis asks why the killer would be in the lab, and Valerie says, I will find proof. So they've totally forgotten this whole you need treatment thing. Claudette wants to be with Griffin, and he won't because it was wrong, and Nathan has to update the staff in the conference room, the same conference room that Claudette and Griffin are in, and now Claudette and Griffin are kissing, much to his, he has a weakness, and it's her. And Sonny's people are going to keep an eye on Julian's people, and he is ready to exact justice if the courts won't. I know we need something to vote for this week, but I don't know. I can't think of character of the week again, because I can't think of anything better. So we'll vote for character of the week this week, and as promised, a super special announcement. So I'm leaving the 31st, but 2 days prior my mom's taking off work to, you know, prep for the leaving, and in that, since she'll be here, we're gonna do a General Hospital recap together for the 2 days before I leave, so she can get a hang of it, see how the inner workings, interact with people, and get a feel for it again, because I don't think she's done a recap in like 2 years. So that should be fun, and I will see you tomorrow, a smidge late, for more General Hospital, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!